In life, if we can accept the worst possible outcome and come to peace with that outcome, it enables us to be free. It breaks the shackles because we're no longer constrained by fear. And this is a very good practice. For example, if you have a job interview, picture yourself in the interview, and after the interview, I know this is counterintuitive, but after the interview, imagine you didn't get the job. And be at peace with that. Accept that and allow that to be okay. Or if you want to ask a girl or a guy out on a date, and imagine the worst case scenario beforehand and say, that's okay. They said no, they laughed in my face, they ridiculed me. The interviewer said I was underqualified, everything. The majority of our inner turmoil and tension originates from our inability to accept the worst case scenario. When we can accept the worst case scenario, you are just light, free flowing. Give you an example. There was a big test when I was in university. I had to take this big test, and everybody else, or many people, had taken the test 2, 3, 4 times and failed the test many times. And everyone was telling me how difficult it was and how hard it is and how frustrating it was. And I had bought a stack of books to study in preparation for this test. But I went with the attitude that I'm going to fail the test for the first time, and that's okay. I didn't even bother studying for the books. I just went in to take the test. And I waited a week or 2 weeks to get my results. And I was so relaxed, so calm, because I was expecting that I would not pass this test. When I opened the letter, sure enough, I couldn't believe it. I had passed this difficult examination. And one of the things that helped me be successful, I was just so relaxed during the exam. I was not attached to the outcome. I was just kind of free-flowing and in the zone of non-attachment. When we realize how much of our lives are spent in attachment and desire and needing to have a specific outcome to fit, to make us happy, to fit our beliefs, or just to fit our desires. It's just this constant desire, this need to control our lives to suit what we feel that we know is best for our lives. And when you are able to say, okay, it's okay, whatever the worst case scenario happens, I'm okay with that. I ask the girl out and she laughs in my face and tells all her friends that I'm a fool, or my boss says I'm underqualified for or a potential boss says I'm underqualified for the job. You are just confident, you exude confidence, you're natural, you relax when you go into, for example, the job interview, and you're just not attached. If we had a little stopwatch, we would just be shocked and just were able to somehow time how much during the day, week, month, or year we spent in a state of attachment, desire, or wanting to have things become a specific outcome. It's absolutely amazing. And so what we're in is we're in a constant state of resistance of reality, of what life really is. What life really is a series of successes, a series of failures, ups and downs, but we just cling to the ups. We only want the fruit on the cherry on top, the whipped cream, the cream of life. And without everything else, without the failures and the hardships and the sacrifices, that's what makes the fruit taste so delicious, or the cherry taste so delicious. So try embracing, I know this is like a Zen term and non-attachment and stuff like that, and a lot of us have it on an intellectual level, but how often during the day do we catch ourselves in that automatic mode of desire, attachment, and wanting to control life? And that's really at the source of what creates so much of our internal angst and that tornado within that causes us to lose our inner peace. Because inner peace is not some complicated thing where you have to go sit on top of the mountain or meditate hours a day. It's a slow but steady attitude shift in which you're okay with life and things as they are. And there's no longer resistance to failure, to fear. You embrace it. And we often think, well, it's the fear, it's this which is causing me to suffer. Yeah, this fear is causing me to suffer and causing me the torment. No, it's not. It's the resistance to the fear. It's resistance to the way life actually is. That's what causes us to suffer. If we want to empower ourselves, we need to stop blaming external circumstances, life, other people, the government, and take responsibility and realize, oh, there I go again. I'm attached. I want a specific outcome. I desire a specific result. That's why I'm not suffering. Not because I'm not getting it, but because I'm attached to it. And whenever you try to control yourself, when you try to control other people, you're gonna suffer. Because when you try to control things, they're never going to turn out as you wish. You have this specific expectation, and reality never really meets our expectations so often. And that's what causes, oh, my expectations here, my expectations here, reality's here. They're not meeting, suffering. Oh, why isn't this working out? Why didn't I get the job? Why didn't I do this? And it's all this wanting. We need to learn how to practice the simple art of contentment, the joy of being okay with life and things and ourselves the way we are, whether it's overweight, whether it's not as successful as we think we should be, because society and friends, family are always going to put external pressure and expectations upon us. And no matter how high you achieve, the bar is going to just get raised again. You get here, the bar gets raised. You get here, the bar gets raised. You get here, and pretty soon you're like this hamster on this wheel, spinning and spinning, not really realizing, why am I got what I wanted, I'm still not content. And we tend to idolize and worship people that have fame, that are popular, that have the nice cars, toys, houses, things like that, who we think have made it in life, who are successful, who've had loving relationships or have gotten married. And you look at all these people and they suffer, sometimes even greater than the people that haven't achieved all these things. They suffer the same internal torment. They've gotten what they wanted, and there's still the seeds of desire, more. Want to control more, want to achieve more, want to become more successful. And once you realize, you can wake up and say, whoa, I don't need to change my external circumstances. I don't need to change myself. I can be content with life as it is. Oh my gosh, you don't have to chase all these carrots and all these external things. Now, people are under the false delusion, because people probably write in the comments, well, then I would sit on my couch and watch TV and do nothing. Absolutely not. There's a difference of this desire and wanting and needing things to be different and following your passion. Just following your bliss, following what you enjoy to do in that present moment, not for a specific long-term outcome, but you enjoy, for example, going to the gym. Some people enjoy it. Other people don't enjoy it. Why not do something you enjoy? Going for walks, playing a sport. You're not trying to lose weight and focus on, oh, I need to lose weight, which creates that tension. You're unclenching your fist. There's no need to control, and you're doing something that you love to do. Yeah, hiking, walking, playing a sport, whatever. And the thing is, how do we break this cycle of constant needing to control our environment or control others or wanting or desire, which sow the seeds of discontentment forever? the majority of people will spend the rest of their lives in a state of discontentment. I was reading about Jennifer Lawrence, who recently won the Oscar, and she's 22 years old. And someone said, oh my gosh, what have I done? Look, she's 22. Look what she's accomplished. What have I done with my life? Nothing. And again, that desire, wanting things to be different than what they are. And we compare ourselves to others, why we're not more successful. But, man, being alive is a gift in itself. That's a joy in itself that we so rarely appreciate. Waking up every day, that's a gift in itself. Having the sun beat down on your skin and warm you up and give you that glow, that's a gift. A warm smile. It's the small joys in life that bring so much contentment. And it all starts within. What is within, you will see without. And the people that blame their life or society or circumstances for their woes or their problems and not being happy, it has nothing to do with that. Yes, sometimes, okay, life can throw a lot of wrenches at you and be very difficult, but it throws a lot of wrenches at many people, and some people are able to make, the cliche goes, make lemonade out of lemons. So the first step is starting to look within. Instead of blaming without, look within and saying, what am I trying to control? What am I needing to change? What am I resisting? What am I desiring? And, oh, it's so liberating. And watch and observe your mind without resistance, and you'll see this pattern. The first step is consciousness. So you don't have to say, oh, there my mind goes again, trying to control, trying to resist, trying to control this traffic, controlling the person next to me who I work with who's annoying me, or my family members, wanting them to be different. You can just put that all aside and say, this is a good test for me to practice acceptance and not needing to control things, not needing to desire things. It's freedom, it's liberation, and it starts in small incremental baby steps. So you're not going to start with things that are big challenges with you. Maybe you start with something small, and like sitting in traffic. That's a great place to practice the art of acceptance and loving what is. Thank you all. As always, I really appreciate your support over the years and sticking with me, as I know it's hit or miss with when the videos come out, and your comments. I read all your comments, and I just want to I really appreciate you. Thank you for everything and your encouragement. All right, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, bye.